We've been talking about empowering men, building social equity, and bringing Jacksonville to a peak performance. And one of the ways we want to do that is recapturing our men and giving them the tools and skills that they need. And one of the vehicles that we're using is our free conference. This is a free conference. All they got to do is register and show up. They will not leave empty-handed. They won't even leave empty-headed. But listen, one of the persons I want you to listen to right now, Mr. Maxey, can you please share with us, listening audience, give us your story.
Yes, sir. For me, in regards to, how do I get here right now? I always lean on the fact that I had a praying mother and grandmother who really embedded into my spirit and my soul to realize one great teacher: obedience is better, always better than experience. Being obedient, understanding what elders have to say or say to me, and internalizing it in my life has always helped me to avoid the pitfalls that are out there majority of the time for black men. So I don't have to be locked up and arrested to know that, there's a better way in handling situations or circumstances. So I think for me, obedience has always been that teacher on how to navigate, and more importantly, not play checkers with my life, but play chess. Realize that I only have one life to live. How can I maximize on it and make the most of it? And really live by this quote from Mark Twain: the two most important days in a man's life: the day they were born and the day they realized why. I know my why. My why is my ministry and working in my community, being an advocate for my community, being examples and role models for the individual men within my community and ladies within my community. So acting accordingly from that perspective. So, to me, that has been my navigating force. That has been my roadmap in where I'm at today. Don't get me wrong. Have I had mistakes? Have I had pitfalls? Yes. But I've had the tools in my toolbox that help me get through circumstances and situations throughout my life, because my mother and my grandmother installed in me, when it was all said and done, be obedient to the task at hand and things will work out in the long run.
Awesome. And I want to use one more quote before we close out the show by Marcus Garvey. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated. If you do not have confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated. I call it the 3 C's: confidence, competence, and companionship. You can swap out companionship with community. I believe every man needs confidence. When you don't have self-esteem, when you don't know how valuable you are to your family, when you don't know how valuable you are to your community, you don't know how valuable you are to this world. What happens is that you get swayed, you get caught up like the chaff which the wind drives away. But you got to have something to help build you up. Then we look at competence. I don't care who you are. I never met one person who didn't want to hear, you did a great work. You did a great job. Thank you for what you did for us. Thank you for staying committed to the cause. And then that last C, which is companionship or community. And the way that the African proverb reads is, I am because we are, and we are because I am. This is a free empowerment conference, ages 12 and up, for men, for elders, for leaders. If you just want to come in, hear what these speakers have to say, invite them to your church, invite them to your men's group, your youth group, your organization, your nonprofit, your for-profit. These are some subject matter experts that are going to break down insurance, business, health, law, character, community development. These are some mentorship. These are some key components to help us shift our situation possible. Sometimes our young boys need men to speak to them and to tell them how powerful they are and how great they are. But we got to be willing to make little small commitments. I'm going to give you all an opportunity to give some closing comments and tell the listening audience, how can they follow you? How can they find you? Or how can they support or request you? Commander Brown.
So quickly, I'll just say two key terms, Nahshon. One, humility. The second one is teachability. You must have humility if you're going to be teachable, and if you're going to grow and be successful in this life, you must be a person who can be teachable. And so on Saturday, we want to be able to give you these principles, these processes, these PowerPoints that will help you grow and that will empower you to be the kind of men that you desire to be. If you want to get a hold of me personally, my number is 850-418-1155. Again, my number is 850-418-1155.
And also, I would like to just add to when we start talking about community, I think many times for our males, they don't have a way to properly speak their truth. Mm-hmm. So they speak their truth through actions that are not acceptable. Cussing out people, like you said, using profane or vulgar language, tearing things up, throwing things, getting angry, fighting, shooting, whatever it may be. That's why, agencies like the Northside Coalition is so important to me,